I've been feeling kinda cooped up. I'm trying to get some fresh air. Hey, why you got the roof out? You know it never rains here.
What's up, guys? What's up? This your boy JT, your boy J Marsh, and your girl DJ. We in the building, you know what I'm saying? We got a special guest. Shout out to my boy JB, Jonathan Bailey in the building. What's good? What's up? Yeah, we in the building. You know how we do. We're going to start it out strong. Shout out to Anderson .Paak, though. You know,
yes.
New hit. That was kind of hard. Had Kendrick Lamar.
I'm ready for the album, man. I saw something on Twitter. Pusha and J. Cole are rumored to be on the track list. So,
bro, that's going to be hard.
Two of my favorite rappers. One of my favorite artists, Anderson .Paak, man. I'm excited.
And 2018 is the year of good music. Everybody's been dropping some heat. Shout out to Lil Wayne dropping some heat.
Logic.
Shout out to Logic. Logic
Black.
had some heat. Six Lack has some
Cole.
Yeah, Cole.
J-Rock.
Drake.
Nipsey Hussle, my favorite rap album this year.
Everybody out.
Not Kanye though.
Yeah. Yep. No.
Drake. I can't forget Drake.
Yeah, everybody came.
Ye
with some heat.
has dropped nothing but trash.
Trash. Yeah.
Trash.
Except Pusha T.
Huh? He in Africa to fix that.
Nah, fam, no.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He's in Yekonda.
Yeah. You know how we do.
Yekonda forever.
We're gonna start out the day. You know, with we're gonna bring it back this week. Last week we had threw in the baton for it. Destiny. Let's start out with girl talk.
Okie dokie. Hi, ladies.
You mad hype. Moss. Calm down. Calm down first.
You know
hey, ladies. Like,
you know what?
easy.
Don't start, okay?
Easy
Don't
there.
start, okay?
Let's ease into it.
Okay?
Relax.
Just be nice.
You little too chippy.
Man, it's been a whole week. I feel like I ain't seen y'all in a good
Mad
minute.
cheap.
Man,
Mad chippy.
I see y'all too much. Anyway.
Carry on.
Okay, so the girl talk question for today comes from our friend Nikki. Hi, Nikki.
What's good, Nicole?
What up,
We in
Nikki?
the building.
What's up, birthday twin?
Hi, girl.
We
So,
in this
okay.
thing.
Her question said this. I listened to episode 3 about losing friends. What are some of the things you have done to expand yourself when it comes to learning lessons from those losses? What have you done to create a new tribe of women who align more with you in your growth? That is an awesome question, Nikki. I feel like we keep going back to losing friends because that shit is real. I feel like that's something that's happening in everybody's life now. I mean, I literally just had lunch with my friend the other day, yesterday, and you know, she brought that up as well. She's going through some things with her friends, so it's real. So I appreciate the question, Nikki. So some things that I've done to expand myself personally. I literally went on a cruise by myself for my birthday. So everybody don't know this. My birthday was in April, and I didn't really have a great birthday nor graduation last year when I graduated from the University of Memphis. So to make up for that, I planned a birthday trip to Mexico by myself.
Big fact.
So I did everything. I rented a car, drove all the way to New Orleans by myself, and I got on a boat for 5 days and enjoyed myself on a cruise. And it was some time to reflect. Because you can't really know what you want unless you actually spend some quality time with yourself. And I was tired of waiting on everybody else to make a move, what I wanted to do for my birthday. So I decided to be a big girl and do it on my own. So I feel like that was something that was a step that I was taking in the midst of me losing my friends. All of that was happening around the same time, unfortunately.
And when it comes to losing friends, it's always good to reflect on yourself. It's always good to do that.
Yeah, I needed that. I feel like that was the best decision I ever could have made. Like, I worried the hell out of my parents. Well, my dad more than my mom, and he was really concerned about my safety, as he should be. You know, I was traveling. This was my first time traveling alone. Like that, you know, to a city. I had never been to New Orleans before, and I had never been anywhere outside of Memphis by myself. So it was a big leap that I took, especially for my birthday, but I enjoyed every minute of it. And I think I may have started a trend. Like, I don't even want to take anybody else with me when I go out for my birthday. I don't think I do. Who knows what next year holds, but I like to do trips alone.
You'll have your white man next year.
Yes.
Look, her ugly.
Ikeo said.
Speak that, queen.
Hey,
Yes.
her ugly white man. They're gonna get him from
Embrace.
McDonald's.
Why you gotta be ugly? I thought it was gonna be fine and white.
You said you like ugly dudes.
But yeah, ugly. You know what? I thought it was gonna be fine
guys.
and
Take
white.
it to Hop Daddy first. That's
Guys, we have a breakthrough. So you're open to
Don't be
white
scared
guys
to grab
now.
the mic, Jay.
You're open to white guys now. That's what you're saying.
Hey,
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm answering Nicole's question.
You open. No change the subject. You open to white guys now.
You know what? We shall see. You know, if
see?
Billy is out there, if I got a Blake out there or something, you know, hey,
Say a Blake.
a Blake.
A
A
Blake.
Roger.
Yeah, you never know. Cody.
A Dylan.
Hi.
A
You know, I
Billy.
always wanted to name my son
A
Dylan.
Bob.
Destiny and then little Dylan. A Bob.
Bob.
A Billy. A Bill.
Maybe.
Okay.
I like Blake.
I can see you with a Blake too. You're like a Blake-ish type John to me.
I don't know what that means.
Just it's cool.
Is that a good thing?
Nah, it
Did
just
you just
it's not.
shake me?
It's not. Did I,
think
shake
you?
you?
Just shake me.
Did I?
I think
Did I?
you just shake the shit out of me.
I shaked you.
Yeah.
No, I didn't
What'd
shake
just
you.
say?
I didn't shake you.
I didn't shake you.
Oh,
Yeah, he not from here, so I have to break down definitions of stuff that I say from time to time to make sure that he's aware of what I'm saying, since he doesn't understand the slang.
yeah, I don't. Carry on with your segments. Carry on with your segment, Mom.
So, to answer the second question, what have I done to create a new tribe of women who align with what I want? I had to take some time to figure out exactly what I want. And I had to, because I can't expect to find like-minded people if I don't even know where my mind is. So,
And that's the same for men too, you know.
True.
Same for men too. It's just
True.
not women.
You know, so I had to figure out what I wanted. And once I got that, I think it was easier for me to find people who were already my speed, who was pretty much on the same wave of what I'm trying to do, or at least, you know, people that inspire me. And it's actually the people that I hang around now. I hang around a totally different crowd of people that I did this time last year. I'm no longer friends with, I want to say, about 96%
Big facts.
of the people that I once called family this time last year. So, and that was all because of growth. So, the things that I've done to create a new tribe of friends is just find out exactly what I want and who I want to be as a woman, and just who I am as a woman now. You know, I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I know people who are where I want to be. And I know people who are, you know, out here grinding and making success stories every day, and that inspire me. And I feel like those are the people that I want in my circle. You know, and they're actually not all women. They're guys too. These lovely gentlemen.
Men's lives matter too.
These
Let's not
lovely
forget.
gentlemen.
I'm here for men's rights. I'm here for men's
around right
you know,
now. Kudos to them.
Fathers' lives matter.
Yes. So,
You know, we matter too.
yeah, y'all do. So I y'all do. Hashtag.
Perfect segue. Perfect segue.
No, I just. So,
Perfect segue.
let me just throw this out here for everybody. Normally on the podcast, I just have to deal with 2 Johns. Now, y'all, how the hell I got 3?
You should be blessed.
I have
You
3.
should feel blessed. You should-
3
you're-
Johns
you're-
sitting in this room with me,
You're
y'all.
blessed to be in a room with 3 kings.
You better be glad you're in the room. You know
Ooh,
one.
child.
You're with three-
Lord
you're with
have
3
mercy,
kings, so
the
I-
ghetto.
You're with 3 kings, so I dare you speak down on this.
I'm not speaking down. Just,
Okay, then.
it is a coincidence that
You're
I
with
have
3
3
kings. 3 kings.
Johns in the room with me
Kings.
right now
Kings.
on this podcast,
Kings.
episode 6.
Are you finished with your
I
segment?
don't even know where you're sitting at.
Should I be? Were you ready? See, this is what they do. This is why I did not
You
want
ready
this
or
to
no?
happen.
You
You know
finished?
what? Jail,
Yes.
you go ahead. This is
No,
gonna
you
be,
finished.
No, this is going to
No,
be an
no,
interesting
we not
episode.
done.
Are you finished?
I am.
Oh,
No,
you
go
done?
ahead.
Oh,
Are you
Go
finished?
ahead. No, you go ahead.
Oh,
What
thank
would you like to say? Just don't stutter.
We gonna. This is your segment.
Just don't stutter. Go ahead. Trash of the week.
Dun, 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 trash of the week.
I think I just found a new trash of the week.
You bet not. You bet not.
Let's get into you.
We got to make up for last week.
Yeah, I got to make up the last. Yes, it's
two
two trash of the weeks.
Whatever. I'm listening.
So it's NBA season. Destiny, you're not involved in this because you don't know what we're talking about.
Whatever. I have a computer with
Let the
Google.
fellas talk, okay? This is guy talk here, okay? You had the girl talk. This is guy talk.
What? Grab the mic, Jonathan.
Yeah, grab the mic. This is guy talk. Who's your favorite player in the league right now, the NBA?
Don't lie.
Who your favorite player?
Right now, I would probably have to say Steph.
I respect that.
Disrespectful Steph.
First of all,
I know who your favorite player
I don't
is.
like that he likes Steph because every time Steph make a three, he
Steph's
pat
a
his
champ.
chest. and
Why
then turn
not?
up
If you
every
good,
time.
he back it up. I respect Steph. I already know you forget. You LeBron.
LeBron James.
You LeBron. I know that.
Hold on. I'm just gonna find it too.
So those are normal. Steph, KD's normal too. LeBron, James Harden, Russell Westbrook. These are
And
Anthony
by the way,
Davis.
just because I like LeBron don't mean I don't respect other players.
No, we ain't saying that.
Okay,
we ain't saying
all
that.
right.
We ain't saying that.
So
It's not a problem.
Not a problem.
Not a problem. Not a problem. For the past few years, my guy has been Mr. Kawhi Leonard, former Spurs great.
Just thinking about it.
Former Spurs great. Nah, Kawhi I think is the top two-way guy in the league. Definitely the best
I agree.
perimeter
I agree.
defender in the league.
I agree.
At his
Yeah,
best,
I'd agree with
at his best, he's a top three player. LeBron, KD, and him. Whatever order you want to put it. Whatever.
If he can stay healthy.
If he can stay healthy. I actually interviewed him a few years when he was in college, so I he's a cool guy. I never heard him laugh. Right. So, for those who aren't in the know, because he's been made a joke of on Twitter, JT.
You want me to play the clip?
Let's pull up the clip. This is media day for the Toronto Raptors, and he was answering questions, and this is what happened after one. Play the whole thing. That whole situation.
What would you like people to know about you?
I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball. I mean, it's just more questions you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
So, play it again.
Hold on.
Play it again.
I mean,
What is
it's
that?
just more questions you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself.
Yo.
I just can't give you a whole spiel.
I don't even know where you at.
I don't even know where you're sitting at.
Yo. Look.
I'm so done.
Look. Kawhi, that's my guy, but that laugh's trash.
Laugh is trash of the week.
It's like he want it's
sound
a
forced.
forced laugh.
Yeah,
he
it
doesn't
sound
really
forced.
want to, but he feel like he has to just to be friendly.
Anytime you have to start off by saying, I'm a fun guy.
You're not a fun guy.
You know that's where you're going wrong.
I'm a fun guy.
Yeah. That kind of.
I really can't.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of got scared. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I first heard it, I was like, yeah. He might kill me tonight.
People have joked that Kawhi's a robot, so that was like a glitch, possibly. That was a glitch.
And who your other trash of the week though?
Don't look over here.
Huh?
You ain't can hear.
Just for the sake of needing to have a trash of the week, I'm gonna pick DJ because she started it. So Destiny Johnson, you're my trash of the week.
No.
Because I haven't been liking your vibe lately. I ain't been liking your vibe. What's going on with you? You okay? You've been a little extra spicy toward me
Talking
recently.
to Mike.
So you're my trash of the week. Yeah, you.
I'm gonna let you have it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let you have it. That's how you feel.
You have no other choice.
That's how you
have no other
feel.
choice. You've been spicy with me all night.
I haven't even seen you. You've been out all day. All day. You've been out doing your job, out here being great.
You still trash though.
I haven't seen you.
Still
what
trash.
are you talking about?
You see me all week.
Trash.
First off, I came into the building. You was like, I haven't seen you all week. You've been ghosting me.
No, that's not what I said.
That's what you told me. That's what I have a witness.
I said, JM, it feels like I haven't seen you all week. I said, hey,
But I've been
it
here.
feels like I haven't seen you all week. Man, I've been here.
I've been here,
I saw
Ma.
you. I said, well, how? Okay, so that means you saw me, but you didn't speak.
I did speak to you. I spoke to you all week.
Oh, okay.
See, you've been trash all week. See that? See,
Oh, well,
you don't
I
even
guess
speak
so.
to me.
You know,
I'm gonna need you to talk in front of the mic, man.
That's why you trash of the week too. Talk in front of the
Talk in
mic.
front of the mic, man.
But
Are you done?
But I still love you. Though.
Are
Talk
y'all
in front-
done?
So,
I don't have time for this.
Kawhi Leonard's laugh and Destiny Johnson. Trash of the weeks.
The laugh. The laugh.
Play that laugh for her. 'Cause she,
Okay.
I heard it. I seen it.
I heard it. I seen it.
So you want to go there?
Let's wherever we at. We
wanna go
already there.
Are you? Oh,
We already there.
Oh, we there.
We there.
Oh, okay.
No need to go anywhere. We already here. Carry on.
So we're really gonna leave Kanye out. He did.
I'm not talking about him anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't discuss Kanye.
Just-
Well, he doesn't discuss Kanye.
Yeah, I don't.
Me and John can have
I
Kanye
don't discuss
conversations
about him.
But Jonathan has said on
don't.
previous
I
podcasts,
don't.
maybe you didn't hear that part. I think it was like in one. He said that he doesn't want to discuss Kanye at all.
I respect
don't.
that.
I don't.
All right.
It's nothing that can come out of it for me. Positive. That's what you get.
I don't have any headphones on, so I won't be able to
You know
hear
why you don't have
whatever
any
it
headphones
is.
on? You know why?
Because
Because you are trash of the week.
I will be there.
God bless you too.
Can I do a trash of the week?
No.
No.
You got
You
girl
can't if you put
talk.
your mind to it.
You got girls.
Thank you.
So
I need
You a
that
guest.
energy.
You a guest. He has no
you
say-so.
a guest at the table. Literally.
No, he's on my side. So
You a
he's
guest
good.
at the table.
Hold on. First of all, you was not at any pitch meetings, so no, you have no say.
I wasn't at the pitch meeting too.
Right. What pitch meeting? What were those?
Mentally, I was there.
Who said
I had
that?
I had
I don't even know what we're talking about today.
What's
What
a
we talking about?
pitch
What's next? So,
really just be freestyling.
yeah,
really.
we really do be a pitches
But
talking.
you know what we talk.
We like to give our mind
The
on
topic-
everything, you know.
It was a topic I pitched last week, but we got
got off
mad
track.
emotional last
Yeah,
week.
that's
How'd
why
you
we
feel
skipped-
about that?
I feel.
JB, how'd you feel about last week's
Yeah,
show?
because you're a listener.
Yeah,
so
how'd you
yeah,
feel?
It was a really good. It was a really good episode. You guys do a really good job of staying real and
Oh, yeah.
being open. And it's hard, especially for black men.
Talk
in
about
their-
the Black Kings.
Yes, talk about
Black
it.
kings in their 20s,
Yes.
30s to like
Yes.
be that open. We're
Man.
taught
Big
to
facts.
keep everything together, keep it hidden. Black women as well, just to not have your feelings on your sleeves.
That's true.
And
That's true.
for you guys to be that vulnerable in a podcast with a bunch of strangers is
Yeah.
huge.
Man, look, I ain't afraid to admit it. You know what I'm saying? If you trash, you trash. Put it out there. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? If you damaged, you damaged.
Big facts.
Put it out there.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Don't be afraid. Be honest with yourself. You gotta be honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. The first key to healing is accepting that there is hurt.
But I don't
There
know.
is
Somebody been
pain.
I've been having one of our listeners been telling me about us too. Yeah, they,
Saying what?
They told us, they said we need help because we hurt too much. From the one that's cheating on somebody though. That cheated on
First?
somebody.
First, look.
Hey,
Okay,
hey,
all right,
you
then.
can't hurt
Speak
me.
on that.
All right.
Your words don't
Yes.
hurt me, sir. I'm
I do need
completely
help.
over that situation,
Look.
and
Alright.
that man,
Dude, look, I ain't hiding nothing. I'm honest.
Facts.
he trying to throw shots like that shit
Look.
hurt me. It don't hurt.
I've been hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Of course it didn't hurt. You the
been
one
hurt.
cheated.
What?
It's not gonna
I
hurt
ain't
if you
never
the one
cheat, though.
cheated.
What?
I ain't never cheated either.
Ain't no pain.
But look,
But I ain't gonna lie though. Ever since that episode, people been asking me, "You lying? You have cheated before?" I'm like, "No, I never cheated."
look.
And meanwhile, my inbox has been saying, "What? I can't believe you said that." Yes, bitch. Look. I don't care. I don't care anymore. It be like that sometimes. Savage out here.
So we need help.
I wish
help.
Brother would listen though.
So we need
I
help.
wish he would too. I might send it to him, but he blocked.
No, send it to him.
He blocked. Ain't no messages coming
we
through,
savage over
fam.
here. You gotta
He could be a special guest. Let's talk about these
No.
things.
We gotta unblock it and send it to him. Unblock it and send it to him.
Nah.
Hey, views over pass.
Let's really put it out on the. Let's really put these things on the table.
We trying to get views. You see over here talking about the pass.
Nah, we don't need that view.
He gonna be like, man, that's a good podcast. We gonna tell her I'm on.
That's what I'm
boy.
saying.
Nah, fam.
Yeah,
So-
she cheated on me.
So we need
Alright,
help. So we need help, JT. That's the consensus
Yeah,
of the
but
listeners.
we don't need help. We good.
I need God.
We got God.
That's all I need. You know what I'm saying? And,
He kills it.
and God is working.
Matata.
God is working. God is working with me. People, God is working with me.
We
You know
good
what I
though.
mean?
That's
God
what I'm
is
saying.
working
We
with
got
me.
it. We good. We're going to church this Saturday.
The
What's
key to embracing healing is to accept the fact that there's hurts.
Wow.
up? Wow. Yeah.
Don't be prideful. Understand that you need help. We all need help.
Well, you better be glad I ain't got my piano. We have church and
We all need help. Now that was a good show though, guys.
Yeah,
that was a good show. It's
a great
definitely
show.
needed.
It
I
was a
think
great show.
tonight's show is going to be even better.
Because we got a guest.
No, because of the topic.
Oh yeah.
Topic.
We got a couple topics,
topic
right?
is
We got
just-
two
We got a couple
We have
topics.
two topics.
The topic that was supposed to be talked about last week,
And
and
then we
pushed
got
it
the-
to this week,
yeah, we
and
got
then we
my-
have the
my-
the main topic.
Yeah.
Well, let's make that first topic quick
Yeah, we're
because
gonna-
I feel like the main topic is going to take up a lot of
Yeah.
time.
So my,
Yeah, sure.
last week my guy had a
This
topic.
was on the heels of the Bill Cosby situation and that news coming out last week, right?
yeah.
And pretty much, how do we balance these individuals who have accomplished great things? They've made great art, great music, what have you, but yet their personal life is a little tainted. How do we balance that? Can we still support them? Can we separate the two? And do you guys struggle with that? We can go around the table. I let you guys go around the table.
You want to go
And
first?
I'll go last. I just want to,
I'm gonna let Destiny go first. Then I'm gonna let JB go first. Go second.
Look, listen, everybody.
do you still listen to the guy that pees on girls? That's the main question we want to know. That's the main answer. That's really all what it comes down to. You support that? Speak your truth.
I can separate the music from the person. I love Chocolate Factory, y'all. If y'all ain't heard the Chocolate Factory album by R. Kelly, that album is the bomb diggity. What are you doing?
So disgusting. Setting the mood. That's your boy, right? That's Kells. Step in the name of love.
I don't have.
I wish. All that.
Anyways, I love R. Kelly and Chris Brown. When I found out he slapped the hell out of Rihanna, I couldn't really.
did.
There
you
was no
know,
slap.
That was a punch.
You seen her
Yeah,
face?
it was. It was some.
That was
yeah,
not a
it was a
slap.
bite.
Slap, punch,
It was.
kick.
It was all that. It was a little bit of everything.
Mike Tyson, like.
Hey,
right there.
look. When Look at Me Now came out, I was still rocking with Chris Brown. It's just, I feel bad for those situations and the people that were involved. However, I feel like I can separate one from the other when it comes to R. Kelly. Yeah.
But when it comes to like
And Chris Brown.
the whole thing with Kanye, you know, that's really kind of hard to separate Kanye with the
Oh,
stuff.
I'm still bumping College Dropout.
Yeah, I like the old stuff, but I'm just saying
still
now,
listen to
like
College
listen to his
Dropout,
stuff,
yeah, not
listen to
his
his
new
stuff.
work.
Now I'm just like just me knowing, you
It's
know,
a different
what he-
spirit
what he-
behind it, different
and I'm just
vibe.
like, yeah, I'm just like, nah, I don't know about all that right now, big dog.
JB, where do you stand on this? And is there an artist or actor, actress that you still support that you know their personal life is a little bit tainted?
You can go and put it in my
Publicly tainted, because everybody has their own skeletons. These are just things that are public.
Well, there are some that I can't do anymore. Bill Cosby's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I take that back. The Cosby Show is one of them because I'll still watch A Different World. Like,
Right.
It's a
And that
it's
was
a
during
fine
the time
line.
that it happened.
Exactly. R. Kelly, I gave up him. I gave up Nelly.
Bless you.
Even,
What Nelly do?
Yeah, what happened with Nelly?
What did
I
Nelly
got-
do?
So-
I missed that one.
so there was.
I mean, I ain't
Miss
listening to
Jackson?
Nelly anyway,
Huh?
but
He slapped Miss Jackson?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
What happened with what happened with Nelly?
Slap Kelly
is,
Rowland?
sometime last summer, I
Shanti?
believe, he got accused of rape.
Oh, dang.
After the rape
Oh,
allegation, somebody was like, "Can we talk about this weird moment from this concert that he had a couple weeks ago, where he brings this little girl on stage, probably about 8 or 9,
Oh, God.
and then
No.
yeah,
He was singing
over and over again."
oh yeah.
He starts singing over and over again to her while stroking her. Yeah,
Wait, what?
he starts like stroking her
I
hair
hear
and
about
singing over and over again to her. Like, it was really
Over and
uncomfortable.
over again.
So somebody was like, "Yeah, this is not the first time he's done this." So somebody else posted a video, and I think this one.
Hold on, what exactly did
Wow.
he do on stage to her?
So-
though? did he kiss her? Did he,
He
like
was serenading her.
Yeah.
He was serenading
That's
a
no
child.
different from when
She's like 6.
Trey Songz did it
To an 8-year-old.
to a 14-year-old. It don't matter. She's
She's
under.
a
she's-
kid.
That's the
Yo,
thing.
these R&B
Still
dudes is
under
wild.
18.
These R&B
Well,
dudes is wild.
that's the thing, that's a
B.
child.
These R&B
That's-
dudes is
True.
out here.
I'm not saying that it's right, but I'm just saying though he still did it. Are you
Well,
gonna separate Trey Songz?
I
and his
wasn't a
music?
huge Stray Songs fan in the first place, so
They got video of him doing it. It's on YouTube.
there was a video of Nelly doing it both times.
She
R&B
even
dude gotta
he
chill.
even grabbed her face. Was about to kiss her, and then he kind of turned away. I was like, "Ooh, he finna catch a charge."
So yeah, that's the reason I don't listen to Nelly anymore.
Okay.
Michael Jackson, it's been a little bit difficult.
Hello, what?
I still listen to Mike.
I still listen to Michael.
You're screwing little boys.
Oh yeah,
What
you know that for a fact?
I forgot all about that. With
Yeah.
the Home Alone
Oh,
dude.
Never Never Land, bro. Stop playing.
They're gonna leave Mike
it,
alone.
So you
yeah, it looks bad, and it's one that I still
you
listen
telling me you
to,
ain't wanna
but
go to
it's
Never
not
Never
one
Land.
that I don't want to say I'm not proud to listen to,
Off
but
the
it's
wall classic.
But there was
telling
a-
me you didn't want to go to the candy shop at Never Never
Thriller
Land.
classic.
oh, of course,
You look like you want to go to the candy shop.
I would go
You
now.
look hungry now.
Bad's a classic. wait, you want to go now?
Wait a minute.
He'll have some thrills for you. Thriller night for real.
I was not ready for that.
You learn
See, I
something
go
new
now.
every day.
See, I go now.
But carry on, JB. Carry on.
So there's
yeah.
so I never stopped listening to Chris Brown after the Rihanna stuff. It really, I've taken it artist by artist, and the more I've matured, the easier I've been able to put some of them away and still hold on to others. And it's really, I take it case by case basis.
But how do we draw the line? Like, what makes one act better than the other?
Peeing on somebody.
How do you draw the? But it's still wrong.
Yeah, it's
I'm not saying it's right.
All of it's wrong.
Not
So how do
saying
you
all
draw
of
the
it's
line?
right.
for me personally. I'm just not.
But how do you pick and choose like who you support still?
I don't know. Like it just
Who
kind of
you like better?
How good is the music?
Not necessarily,
And
because
that's the point I want to make soon.
not necessarily because at the time I stopped listening to R. Kelly, I would say that there was some stuff that I liked more from his catalog than I liked from Michael Jackson's catalog. But I still listened to Michael Jackson without hesitation, whereas R. Kelly I phased out, and then the same with Nelly, and the same with watching The Cosby Show. It really just depends on how I've really assessed each situation.
Okay. Me?
Yeah, we going around the table.
We're going around the table. Well, if you know, if you follow our Facebook page, we did do a poll by Destini Unique Johnson. She did a poll, and the poll asked this question: do you guys feel bad for Bill Cosby? Can you separate celebrities' art from their personal life? Find out our opinions on episode 6.
Yes.
Hashtag let's
What
talk
was the
about
poll?
it.
What
The
was the
poll
results?
was yes or no. 36% said yes, they feel bad for him, and they can separate celebrities' art from their personal life. 64% says no. We got 11 votes from that.
So most of them said no.
Most of them said no. And my opinion, like the whole Kanye thing, like y'all, like we were just saying, like DJ said, like that old judge is gonna bust my speakers. I ain't gonna lie.
College Dropouts.
I can't even
College
do that
Dropouts
much
are
anymore.
top
Slow,
5.
homie.
College Dropouts are top
Like-
5 albums.
There you
for me.
go.
Yeah, but I'm
Good
saying-
Life was one of my favorite songs for.
Now the
Listen
whole
to
Bill
old Kanye.
Cosby stuff. That I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna be real honest. I'm gonna say this. We was talking about this when I was directing the show not too long ago. We was talking about what if everything that he got accused for was a lie. Like what if they just came out of nowhere? Let's be real honest. I'm being real honest. What if it came out of nowhere? But then again, it could be true. We would never know because we was never there. You know, and I'm just like this. Like it's hard for me to kind of not separate it because I don't really know the truth. Y'all know the whole government system is crooked, so you don't know what's really right or wrong. Because all they really, if you think about all the government really doing is going by what people say. They're not going by they're going by evidence, but they're not going by what they know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying. But like I said, like when it comes to like the whole Kanye thing, I don't listen. I haven't listened to that yet. The last I heard it once, and when it came out, I heard it, and then the whole
said you
TMZ.
liked it.
I did. I like one song on there. I ain't like the whole thing. I like one song on it, and then after that, when I saw the whole TMZ, I have not heard. Like when I heard the TMZ when he was talking about it was his choice, blah blah blah. I was like, nah, I'm gonna have to get that up. Then he said he was helping Chance. So I was kind of on the fence, like, am I gonna listen to Chance? Like, cause I'm a Chance fan, bro. I love Chance. Chance is hard, bro. Chance is hard, and I'm just like, even though like Kanye helped, should I listen?
No, that's a real problem because like you don't know who's behind a lot of the work that you like. R. Kelly has his hands on so much music that if you were to go and erase everything that R. Kelly and Kanye had their hands on, you could almost not have any music left because they're so influential in their sphere. Mm-hmm. So it's really hard. And the same with Bill Cosby in movies and TV. So you really have to be diligent if you're going to try and purge them completely out of your memory.
It's tough. I know Cosby has done a lot of things for HBCUs. So there has been some good on his part as far as giving back and what the Cosby Show represented as a show, having a black family on TV, a positive image.
Daddy, a doctor, mama, a lawyer.
So that's why it's so tough, because it's like you have this image of, you know, a black family on TV, a positive impact on TV, primetime TV that was still, you know, being in syndication. So for years. So how do you separate that? And for me, like, I still listen to Michael Jackson. There's still some Chris Brown songs I listen to. I will not listen to R. Kelly. Now,
so what's the difference?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. And you pick and choose. We as humans pick and choose, though, right? We pick and choose what we're going to gravitate to and we're not going to gravitate towards, right? Like, that's just human nature. Yeah. If we like a certain artist better, we're probably going to. I wasn't the biggest R. Kelly fan to begin with anyway. So that right there was just like the icing on the cake. Like, nah.
You peeing on girls and you
I'm definitely not going to listen to you, right?
Okay. I feel you.
I really liked Chris Brown. Yeah, he put his hands on Rihanna, and I can't support that.
He dragged her.
But that
Michael Jackson around here playing with little boys and holding his kids over rails.
I like his music. What can I say?
I'm just saying,
he made Thriller.
The man dangled his child over.
He made
the
Thriller.
balcony.
He made Thriller. What can I say?
R. Kelly made "Step in the Name of Love." What do you mean?
Michael was the GOAT. Sorry.
What do you mean?
R. Kelly and Michael can't compare the two.
I'm not trying to. I'm just saying they both.
I know, but that's
I'm
what
like,
that's human nature.
to
Look,
kids.
I've gone to the extreme. Ray Rice, the Baltimore Ravens quarterback. I've gone to the extreme where on Madden, I take him out the game. If there was a point where I played with the Ravens and Ray Rice,
he was a good
running
back
game because he abused his wife.
That's
the
the
one
guy
that-
in the elevator.
I actually took him off my team.
He drugged her out the Ravens.
It was a video game, so
he beat the crap out of her.
I don't know, but that's just human nature. We pick and choose. It's hard. But everybody, we don't know. I'm not going to say these people have skeletons, but we don't know what has been done behind the scenes for certain people. We don't know what Kendrick has behind closed doors. We don't know what Beyonce has done behind closed doors.
True.
But we listen
Apparently,
to these are just public things that
speaking
have
of
come
Beyonce,
out. But
then I sent that in the group.
never
Matter of
no
fact, let me
comment.
pick it up.
But here's the thing. Here's what I've learned.
Let
The
me
more
find it.
talented you are, the more room you have for error.
Where is it?
That's what I've learned just in life. And the more talented you are, this is in sports, this is in music, Hollywood. The more talented you are, the longer leash you have. That's the talented people in sports have a longer leash. The talented people in music, Chris Brown, have a longer leash. R. Kelly's still performing. Moms are bringing their daughters to his concerts still, knowing what he did on video.
Yeah,
but you know why? Because he's talented.
Because we love R. Kelly.
If he was trash, if he was washed out here,
would you let him
would have
pee on
been
your
canceled
face?
R. Kelly.
No.
Okay, then.
And he's still, the thing is, he's still making money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The more money
So,
you bring in, the more people are willing to.
you can't complain about Kelly when you're still moms are still bringing their daughters to these concerts. Don't complain about it.
I pulled it up.
We love R. Kelly.
But at some
Don't
point,
don't complain about him then.
yeah,
I pulled it up.
Some people do still complain about him, like he's dirty, but you still going to his concerts. Go ahead.
Beyonce's former drummer claims the singer molested her with
We're not
dark
even gonna say
magic.
that.
Extreme
We're not even going to
witchcraft.
put that in the podcast.
Look,
we don't want to put it in the podcast.
Kawhi laugh.
I don't want to hear that blasphemy.
Kawhi laugh.
Okay.
Asterisk Kawhi laugh. But look, is that true though? The more talented a person is, the longer leash they have.
without a doubt.
That's just the bottom line. That's what it comes down to. If you're washed, the minute you mess up, it's over.
Yeah.
Josh Gordon in the NFL, how many chances does he get?
True.
He keeps getting chances. It happens in sports all the time, and then even in music. The more talented you are, we still gonna buy your records,
Right.
no matter how trash you are.
Taking
You can hide a child. We still gonna buy your records.
the whole restaurant thing we talked about last week or the week before
Sending
that.
I miss you text to 14-year-olds. We
Facts.
still gonna listen to Views
Still having
and
sold out,
Scorpion.
tours and
You
stuff.
know, like That's just what it is.
It was supposed to be a Memphis Madness,
So,
and people was gonna lose their mind.
That's just the bottom line. The more talented you are, the more successful you are.
I don't even know where you sit.
The longer leash you have. That's what people forgave Kobe quickly.
Yeah.
We put too much stock in celebrities.
We do.
Thing. Like, at the end of the day, they face the same temptations that we do, just at a higher level. And their struggle might not be your struggle, but at the same time, we're all struggling.
Yeah.
And we have to remember, and that's where the being able to separate the art from the artist comes in, is when you've got somebody that does great things, philanthropy-wise, great singer, great actor, great whatever, but still has this dark past. How do you separate the good with what they've done from the bad?
If any of one of us peeing on a human being, do we get that benefit of the doubt? No.
Exactly.
Do we get to separate our accomplishments from our personal life? No, we don't.
But we're not making millions of dollars.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
Listen.
That's my point. We're going to get canceled quickly.
Listen, you gonna quit coming for him, okay?
Did R. Kelly, did he touch you too?
No.
Did he pee on you?
No.
You're one of those ones. I'm
But
sorry.
I did.
You got a little yellow stain on your forehead.
Stop.
Whoa.
I beat you. Stop playing with me.
Bottom line is,
You're such an asshole. Continue.
We've been beefing all week, guys.
the more talented you are, the longer leash you have to mess up. That's the conclusion.
That's just how
So
it
that's
is.
So celebrities will continue to mess up. We'll continue to support them. Bottom line.
Facts. So
Let's
Let's
get deep.
let's get into
Let's get deep.
some
Let's
good
dive
stuff.
in.
Let's get to some good stuff.
Let's
So
dig.
so we got a guest here, and there's a reason why he's here. He's just not here just to be here.
I thought he was
He's
just here just to be here.
I
No,
thought he
he's
was here
Just,
to be
just
here,
I
too.
thought he just likes us,
thought
and he just wanted to
just
kick,
asked
kick it.
him, hey, you want to come?
Nah.
And shit, he just came.
I mean, he here. You know, we glad that he here. We wouldn't mind him being here just to be here,
Yeah, he's
but
loyal.
he's here. One of our loyal followers / listeners. You know,
But
it's our guy.
supporters.
You know, we appreciate you, bro.
/ Black King.
Shaka
I
Khan
lift up my fellow. I lift up my fellow men.
So we he sent in a question just like we always asked our listeners to do. He sent us a question, and the question was: mental health is something that is often neglected. I can't speak.
Kawhi laugh.
Sound it out.
Kawhi laugh.
Shit,
Kawhi laugh.
I cannot speak today. Mental health is something that is often neglected or looked down on in our community. How do you unwind or practice self-care to cope with challenges of life?
Great question.
And also,
Wonderful
I put
question.
on my Instagram. Let me put it up. I asked how important is mental health, and I got a big response. Let's go to it. Some people say that's why people crazy today. I don't know. Somebody said humongous. Okay, cool. Just trying to find the answer. Sorry, guys. Let's see.
Escape coming to the FedEx form. How they pull that off?
Who?
Escape.
Who is Escape?
Speaking of washed,
This man said, "Who is Escape?"
Who is it?
it's a group.
This man said, "Who is Escape?"
they're
Okay,
washed.
So anyway,
They're washed.
right,
That's what I'm
which is
saying. I
why
don't
I'm
know who
wondering
that
how they
is.
got to sell out the FedEx form. They need
They
to
sold
do
it
like, well, not sold. out.
Anyways,
They
back
booked
to the
it.
topic
Yeah,
we
they
was talking
booked
about.
That's
They-
a big. That's
they washed,
big.
though.
That's big.
I ain't
Who's
escaped in
Escape?
20 years. Literally 20 years.
Right.
I don't know who
And they
Escape
got
is. So
oh,
sorry, guys.
They
I don't
were a
know who
group when I
Escape
was in
is.
diapers. Nah, maybe not in diapers.
not diapers, friend.
That's how I didn't
I
know.
was a little tight though.
It was they're 4 lead singers that they put together is what they are.
They're washed.
They're not,
Sure.
as a group, they had some good songs, but like
I'm just
they
surprised. I feel like they should have been at the what is the what's the
The
place?
90s reunion joint
No.
tour.
It's a theater that we got downtown.
the Orpheum.
The Orpheum. I feel like they should have.
Oh, the Orpheums for the trash, the washed people.
Well, it's a smaller venue, and I feel like maybe they
So,
should
for the
have.
watch.
I mean, I think they still got.
Well, no,
pretty-
John Legend did the
It was more intimate setting.
Yeah, that is.
Because John Legend did
suits
that
him.
thing with he had that with Chrisette Michelle, and I feel like that was
That
nice.
suits him though.
And John Legend is way bigger than Escape. Don't at me,
Wasn't Tiny was in
Yes.
Escape? Yeah, that's yeah.
John. I'm just trying to stall till you get your stuff together.
I'm here. I'm waiting on y'all.
We here,
Alright,
cuz.
Go ahead.
We here. But anyways,
I don't even know where you sitting at.
We got to keep that. That's going to be like a.
That's gonna be
we
like
got
a
to keep
soundbite.
that drop. Thank you, Kawhi.
thank you, Kawhi. But anyways, basically, it's mental. If it's mental health, important. Of course, it is. We believe that it is healthy. That it is healthy. That you should keep it healthy. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about mental health. Let's talk about mental illness.
Where do we start?
So how do you guys kind of unwind?
The whole Kanye. Bring back Kanye.
how do we what?
How do you guys unwind? What do you guys do for your own mental health?
Well,
Days off.
I like to work out.
Mental days.
But truthfully, I'm someone who's spiritual, so that's what keeps me grounded. That's what keeps me sane. So reading the word, reading these spiritual books that speak on your mindset and your thinking, and it gets you centered. So my faith is truly important in avoiding any mental blockage that's going on, because it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But that's my faith is the number one thing that keeps that mind going strong, I would say.
Okay. Just what he said, reading. Sometimes time to yourself. A lot of time to yourself. Taking days off. I used to tell hey, I need a mental day. I need a day where I can take off, where I can think to myself, read to myself, talk to myself, talk to God, not just to myself, but talk to God, pray,
Yeah.
Sometimes not holding it in, holding what's going on in your head in. Sometimes talking to your friends, tell them know what's up, hey, this is what's going on, like real friends would do,
Yeah, talking means talking to others. I think that's
What was the shade?
I think that's definitely. You feel some type of way? You feel like that was an attack? Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
No, I think using others around you is definitely important as far as getting your thoughts off, and use your friends as sort of the therapist. You know what I mean? You don't have to go to an official therapist. Your friends, they know you well. And they can sometimes they can even feel the vibe that you're giving off, and they can get you back right. So using your friends and those around you can be a great resource. I know that from experience.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been times where we'll have to talk to friends, and we'll have to tell friends what's going on in my life. Sometimes, see, I think the best way to do it is find your way of expressing, what's going on with you. Like my way is expressing my feelings through song. Sometimes I will come home, I get a microphone. Well, I use my microphone. I use my stuff. I make a nice little beat, or I might use somebody else's beat. And I just talk about what's going on going on with myself, and I put it in a song. It's been times where I would send it to friends, and they'll send their feedback, just like a real friend would.
True.
Like it's been times where where me and Jonathan we'll have time and we'll talk. We'll talk about different stuff. I tell him like, hey man, this is what's going on in my head. This is what I'm thinking about. This is what the devil been trying to put in my head, and what's up? Like give me some words of encouragement, or from a brother to a brother, let me know what's going on.
Right.
What should I do as a young male on this earth? What do I need to do? And I feel like that's a good way to express, and that's a good way to let it out, or just find a way, find somebody that you're very close to that you don't mind saying certain things to. That's just that's my way of doing it. Do you guys have any personal stories about any mental illness or anything?
Let's hear Destiny. I haven't heard
not
Destiny
mental
talk
illness,
yet.
but like more like mental stories of where something just run across your mental, and you just like
Oh yeah, man,
mentally drained, or anything?
That can be this in this life you're gonna have your ups and downs. So that's like a weekly thing for some. That's like every day is not gonna be perfect, right? There's gonna be some things where it's gonna cross your mind for whatever reason, whether it's on the job, whether it's personally, things aren't going your way.
Yeah.
So it's. For some, it's a daily struggle. For some, it's a weekly struggle. So, it's never, it never goes away. As long as you're alive on this earth, having to fight against, those dark thoughts is something you're going to have to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And mental illness, that's something you really, really gotta. That's something you really gotta deal with. You can't get to the point to where you get too crazy. And then next thing you know, people calling you crazy. You don't want to be called crazy, Kanye, I'm gonna keep bringing him up because he's going through that mental stage. He's going through that stage of like, where something is messing with his brain. Let's be real honest. Something is messing with his brain right now. Something is going through his head right now. Gots to be.
No comment.
Or something has went through his head and turned him into where he is today. Let's be real.
I'm checked out.
I don't know anything about that. I can't really speak on Kanye. On I agree. Something is wrong, or I don't know. He lost me. I don't know how he can go from George Bush doesn't care about black people to now black people chose to be slaves, or I don't know. However, the original question that you asked Jonathan about how do we cope and what do we think about mental health and how do we get by, I'm still actually in the process of figuring that out. I am personally mentally drained. I am tired. I say that almost every day, and I do not mean physically. I get enough sleep, but my mind, I feel like, is in overdrive a lot of the time. JM, full disclosure, asked me today. He just kept asking me like, how's your day? How's your week? How are you? And I was like, I'm good. He's like, are you good? Or, how was your day? How was your week? No, tell me. Like, he just kept
You're lying.
pushing. He just kept pushing, and I just blurted out a lot. And I think I got loud. I think a lot of people started to listen in and out, and I was just like, I'm my mind, y'all. If I could just take some time, I'm like a vault. I'm a vault, because not only do I have to deal with what's going on with me, I have family, I have parents, I have a sibling, I have friends who also confide in me with what's going on with them. So along with trying to get through the daily struggles with whatever I have to go on with, I have to also, be there for other people, and it is very draining. And I have not figured out a way to balance it. And just my own shit. I haven't figured out a way to balance my own shit that I have to go through every day by myself and, figure it out. A lot of my friends have considered therapy for themselves. It has been brought up to me to even consider therapy. I have not taken that step just yet, although my friends have. I do have friends who have, taken that step. Kudos to those ladies who can even start to acknowledge that you need professional help in order
that's a big step.
That is a big step, and to be able to admit it to your friends that, hey, I have done this, and I have started to reach out to a therapist because I can't do it by myself. That's really big. So yeah,
being mentally drained is something that I dealt with a lot. Used to deal with all the time, and then for me, it came from worrying about the future and worrying about, am I going to be where I want to be in life? Am I going to have what I want to have? I have these goals in life, and I feel like I'm not. It's sort of this rat race in life. You feel like you got to keep up with what you feel like society puts a schedule on you, right? Mm-hmm. By 25, boom. By 30, boom. By 35, by 40, boom. And if you're not keeping up with that time,
Facts.
it'll put you down. This I'm speaking for me personally. Whether it's having the job that you want, having the family, having the car, the house, whatever. If you're not hitting these certain markers in life, it'll get you down. Add social media to that, right? Because we're only putting our best selves on social media, right? So you feel like everybody is doing great. Social media is just a filter, right? We're not going to show the negative side of things. So looking at social media, there was a time I was off Facebook and Instagram for a reason. People don't know that. It was for a reason because I was comparing myself to others. Oh, they're in this market. What am I doing? You know what I mean? And so I got off social media for my personal mental health. It was just recently that I got back on Instagram because over this past year, I've really embraced the concept of your journey, right? Mm-hmm. We all have our path in life. And if you focus on your path, you can't crash. It's when you look to the right, you look to the left, that's when you're just swerving everywhere. You're out of control. And I understand that there's peace in letting go of control. The only thing you can control, and I just told John this, you can only control John, JT, the professor.
I never heard him call me John.
I know, right? We getting serious now. I'm
So
joking.
he don't want me to call him JT.
I'm having a serious moment.
Go ahead.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Not you first.
Let me finish.
I'm just saying.
Touche, friend. Go ahead.
Oh, I know.
I get all the energy.
Yeah,
But
you get all my energy.
correct you,
Shh.
and it's nothing. Let me find out.
Shh, Kawhi laugh. Once you let go of needing to control every aspect of your life, that's when I found peace. I've learned that process over this past year. Stop trying to have to control everything. You can't control what the next person does or says to you.
Facts.
You can control how you live your life.
Shut up.
If you focus on being the best you and showing love to others, I promise you that mental draining will go away. I'm telling you. For this past half year, I haven't had too many mental draining days because I've just been focusing on my process, my journey, and putting out good energy. You put out good energy, the good energy is coming back. I promise you.
And that's what I kind of been going through lately. You know, mental drainage. Trying to control what I can't control. Weezy said it best. Let God control what you can't control.
That's facts.
A good line. Yeah, just basically, mind just trying to take me everywhere. Am I gonna make it? What if this happened? Am I behind? Or different things like that. Will I ever meet my criteria as a 26-year-old, or where I get to I need to be, by 30, or will I forever be, in the same position, And that's kind of what I've been going through. But thank God for friends, real friends that always got your back, friends that are always there, friends
Amen.
You can send songs to.
Amen.
And they send you feedback back,
That's a powerful connection
that's cool.
to have.
And that's why I appreciate my two little friends here.
Yes.
You too, JB. I appreciate my two main friends, though. My best friends and my brother. Shout out to Destini. And shout out to my boy, Jay Marsh. I appreciate y'all. Even though I talk to one more than the other, I'm still open to y'all. Even though I'm not really an open book. I told some people that's listening to the podcast, I think I told Jack that's it. I'm not really an open book, but when I do open up, you should that's a big thing. So I do appreciate y'all through this whole week. It's been a long week. Mentally it's been a long week, just like DJ. It's been a long week, just one of those type of week, and I'm learning to get to the point to where not letting myself, control myself. And start letting God control myself, Mm-hmm. And I'm getting to that point to where like I was telling Jonathan, like I haven't been, before I moved to Memphis a year ago. I I wasn't in a church. I mean, I was in a church home. Like, I was like at church every Sunday. Jonathan can contest to this because we went to the same church. I was at church every Sunday. Play bass at church. I'm talking about like behind the pulpit every Sunday, on top of the stage every Sunday. Didn't miss a Sunday. Even when I had something to do on Sunday, I would still go to church, play bass, then head to what I got to do on Sunday. Every Sunday. Didn't miss a beat. I got here, kind of got distracted, in the social life. Got distracted with the social life. Got distracted with, things that I shouldn't be distracted with. Not going to name anything. Women. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, this is a
These
podcast.
hoes.
Yeah, facts.
Let's just call it what it is.
Let's just call it what it is.
These
Got
hoes.
distracted with women,
Hoes.
and
I ain't afraid to call it what it is. What they
got
gonna do?
distracted with the
Hoes.
hoes.
Thank you. Let's
With
keep
the
it
hoes.
real. They hoes.
Yeah, so I got distracted.
Not all of y'all.
I got distracted with dating and dating hoes.
Thank you.
If you want to put it.
I'm
like
not talking
that.
about anybody specifically. I'm just saying.
No,
in
I
general.
feel you. I'm with you.
I don't
So
wanna,
got distracted with that. Got distracted with friends. Got distracted with turning up on Saturday to the point to where I can't wake up on Sunday to go to church. I wasn't in church consistent. I was just at church. Like I was just like sleeping in on Sundays. If I did have something to do with church, I would watch it on TV because I didn't have cable. I had antenna, but it worked when it wanted to
Yes,
work.
antenna.
Got that. I didn't really have just to be honest, I didn't have I had Destini, but I didn't have just, that brotherly connection. I didn't have that brother. I could call Destini like, hey, what's up? This is what's going on, blah, 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 boom. All right, cool. But I didn't have nobody that was like, hey, shut up, ho. I had nobody that told me that. Jonathan tell me that all the time, every day.
I'll call you a hoe in a minute.
He called me a hoe every day.
And you trash.
This dude, bruh. This dude wake up every morning. I'd be asleep. Wake up, hoe. Time to go to work.
Facts. Where's the lie?
But anyways, what I'm trying to get to is that, I wasn't in church consistently. I wasn't, I wasn't myself spiritually consistently. I wasn't in my word like I should be. And now I'm getting back to the point to where I'm trying to get my mind back to where it's supposed to be. I'm trying to get my mind back to where it needs to be at. And now I'm finally joining the church after a whole year and a month.
Won't he do it?
Getting baptized.
Won't God do it?
Restarting my whole life, trying to get everything back right, trying to get everything back to where it needs to be. And that's why I've been trying to mentally drain everything out. Like when I mean drain, it's just like you got like a cyst on your body or something. You're trying to drain that pulse out. That's what I'm doing. I'm draining all that baggage I got, all that all that disgusting pulse I got inside of me out, so I can be renewed in His name. So
shots out.
so that's
Good
what I'm
word,
trying to
good
get to. And that's no shade to Destini. Let's put that out there because she's been like a great friend. Over and beyond sometimes, and sometimes I have to slap her like, "Hey, shut up, leave me alone, stop trying to buy me stuff all the time." Sometimes I have to do that. Yeah, nope, shut up. We gonna put it out there since it's the podcast. Anyways, she's been nothing but a great friend, great friend. Always there. One of the best friends I ever had. Well, she's the only best friend I had now. I mean, Jonathan, a brother, he's not a best friend. I don't really, he a hoe.
That's fine.
But
where's the lie?
Trash.
Where's the lie?
But anyways, yeah, so, just putting it all out there. I'm just, learning how to become a better me, and learning how to be a better me on this earth spiritually, if that makes sense to you guys, So that's how I've been coping with my mentalness and, making sure my mind is right, making sure I'm thinking straight. So
I find myself.
I wasn't expecting to get this deep, by the way. Just I was not. It just came out.
It really will.
It just came out. I wasn't trying to get that deep.
I'm at my lowest mentally when I get overwhelmed with when I look too far ahead. That's when I find myself getting down. That's why, like I said, these past 6 months, I've been focusing on living in the moment, focusing on the present each day as it comes, because tomorrow has its own set of worries. I can't worry about how the job's going to go. Am I going to have everything I desire in life? You know, does this chick like me? Whatever. I can't control any of that. All I have is right now, this moment. I'm going to appreciate, because life's too short, man. I'm going to appreciate this moment that I have, and I'm going to find the beauty in life each day as it comes, because somebody didn't wake up this morning. Somebody didn't have this opportunity that you have.
Somebody want to be in our position.
So who is it for me when I have a roof, I got a job that I love, I got family and friends who love me? I have no reason to wake up in a sad state of mind. I refuse to. And that's been my goal for these last few months. Just every day, if I can help it, I'm going to have, this is going to be a bright mindset.
Destiny, one thing that you said that really stuck out to me was when you were talking about how you're dealing with all the things with your friends and your family, because I was that person too. Like, when I had problems in my family, everybody came to me. My friends growing up always came and dumped on me, and it weighed on me. It got to me. What I had to learn was you can still be there for those people without carrying that baggage with you.
Talk your talk.
Like, you can be there, you can listen. You can offer advice when you can, especially if it's something that you've been through. But at the end of the day, that's still their problems. At the end of the day, they still have to make that move for themselves. So you can't carry. You weren't meant to carry their burdens for them. So that's something.
King.
That's something that I had to. That's something that I had to really work towards figuring out. You were 100% right Jonathan, when you were saying social media is a problem, because you're looking at everybody else's highlight tape. Yeah, where you're living, you're living your best life. You're living your life day in, day out. Every mistake, every good thing, you're living it all. On social media, all you're seeing is, oh, I'm getting married. Oh, I just got this promotion. Everything like that.
I promise you, when I got off IG and Facebook, my mind was so much better, because I wasn't clogged up in what the next person's doing. You got to focus on your journey in life.
Exactly.
Your mind gets clouded with, oh, this person's getting married, this person has the new job, the raise, and what do I have?
Exactly.
You'll start a self-pity, a pity party. And we ain't got time for that. So do a social media cleanse. I promise you'll feel much better. I promise you.
Being in the Word, being spiritual, it's definitely huge. That's something that I've kind of missed being in Memphis, because I work on Sundays and I haven't been able to find that community. So that's something that's been a struggle for me. But what I did was just supplemented it with my own personal time with God, in worship, in reading the Word, and that's brought me. I've had to depend on God more than when I was in church every Sunday.
Yeah, Shady Grove.
Shout out to Shady Grove in Bradford, Alabama. But yeah. And then something that I recently did was I started writing. I'm someone that's always thinking about random stuff. And at night when I should be sleeping, I'll randomly go back to something embarrassing that happened to me in 3rd grade. And it's happened so often that I was just like, why am I spending time in this? There's obviously something there that I need to deal with. So I just put it to paper and spent positive time in those moments of embarrassment, of being low and feeling down, and it's been therapeutic. It started as something of examining who I am and how I got to this point 26 years from now, 26 years of my life. And then I went into those moments that I kept bringing up and figuring out how I took those moments and how I should have taken those moments, and how those moments have shaped who I am today. And it's been really good as far as understanding how far I've gone and how far I still have to go.
That's deep. That's anybody that's listening, make sure you listen to this podcast. Make sure you tell people they got mental illness to listen to this podcast. I think this is a good podcast for that.
I am glad that the conversation is being had more, especially in the black community.
Exactly.
Especially in hip hop, where it's such a macho genre. You know, it's let's not be in our feelings. You know, don't express yourself and that. But that's dangerous. I used to hold a lot of stuff, and it came out the wrong way. So now, if I'm going to do anything, I'm going to tell somebody. Somebody's going to know. I'm not holding anything in.
We miss out on a lot of lessons, a lot of blessings because we put on masks.
Yeah.
And we try and go through life acting like everything's okay. Yeah. And before I get to this next clause, make sure that you're checking on your strong friends.
I was just about to say that.
Because they're I'm sorry. They're the ones that are gonna go through life and say everything's fine. Even if you can literally see on their face that something's wrong, they're not gonna let you into that because they don't want you to see that weakness. For some, it's a pride thing. For some, I know for me, there's so many people that I felt like were depending on me to have it together. And if they see me being weak, how is that going to affect them?
I never understood. You know how much strength it takes to be open and say, "Hey, I need help. I'm hurt.
It takes
Something's
a lot of
wrong."
strength.
It's a lot of strength to do that.
Right.
Yes.
It's easy to say.
That's
I'm
why
good.
I kept telling Jonathan, it's nothing. I'm fine.
You know how much strength it takes
I'm good.
to just say, "I need help." I'm jacked up. I'm messed. Like I need help. That takes a lot of strength.
It takes a lot.
It's not easy to do that.
Because, like I said, man, I'm a closed book. Like, you know, it takes a lot for me to open. It takes a lot. Like, you have to really, that's why I always tell Destiny, you got to really, really punch me in my face for me to talk.
Next time, punch him in his face.
And if she do, she going to.
Literally.
I'm just saying, he'll talk when he wants to.
Literally.
I'm not going to
Punch him in
force
his face.
him
No,
to.
you supposed to be a best friend. Force it out of me.
Yes, Queen.
Okay, so y'all hearing this. We got this recorded.
Yes,
he wants
Queen.
Me to force things out of him when he's not feeling right or when he's sad. He wants me to literally shake the shit out of him so he can tell me what's wrong with him.
Force it out.
That's what he just said.
And that's what I said.
Here's
And that's what I said.
Here's my PSA. People, you're beautiful. Embrace your beauty. You're great. You're kings and queens.
Let
Life
me
is
say
good.
this though, because my mama had brought this up to me yesterday, and it kind of hit home. And you know, I let John take us out.
Perfect timing.
She said that. And I don't have my headphones on, y'all, so I don't hear.
I wish you knew what this
I don't
was.
hear what they're hearing.
I wish you knew what this was. I wish you
I
could.
can't.
I wish
I
you
don't
could
know
have
what's
this
going
joy
on.
that I have right now.
So, well, Mama said that our generation is a microwave generation. She said
Heck yeah.
because we want things right now. We
want
want
it.
it.
We want it the Carter
quick.
5.
Like we're not satisfied with
we were
where
so
we
mad
are.
about
We were pissed.
Nerve with Wayne.
I was so upset.
What-
We gotta wait. We gotta wait a week.
Every
How
5 seconds.
dare you?
You know I'm
make us
trash.
wait.
You know I'm trash. I got Spotify. I gotta wait a day for Spotify to get the album. The nerve.
So she was saying how, you know, as far as our careers and where we want to be in life, like we just want it right then. We don't want to put in the work or just let the time sit in for us to grow. We just, you know, and I was like, it hit me. I was like, damn, I kind of am. She was like, you know, you've only been doing this for a year and you think you're supposed to be here, and you know you're only 27 and you feel like you should be here, and you're really stressing about things that you shouldn't be stressing about right now, looking forward to and worrying about the future, you know, and it's just not something that should be that important to you right now to the point where it causes you to stress.
I'm telling you.
So
Don't.
Mama, I heard you. I heard you, girl.
Don't overwhelm yourself with the future. Worried about today. The future
Facts.
will take care of itself.
Yes.
Trust your process.
Big facts.
Trust the process. I mean, real talk.
But part of it is their generation was almost a microwave generation too, but it was out of necessity. Like the things that they got in their careers, they had to hurry up and get into it because they were trying to make better lives for us. And then like I think about my parents. By 26, they had been married for 4 years and had a whole kid with me on the way the next year. So like
life's different these days.
exactly
It's
a lot of
different.
so we look. So when I think of my parents at 26 and how much that it seemed like they had figured out versus where I am at 26, it's hard not to compare. It's hard not to feel down when you're just like, wow, I mean, I can barely afford to shake hands and my parents are already supporting the whole family. Like it's really tough. So like you said, you can only control what you can control, and it's you really have to have that tunnel vision of focusing on what I'm going to do, focusing on me and everything else is going to fall in line as long as I stay on the path that I'm supposed to run.
Yep.
We each have our own path.
That's facts. Yep. Man, so we had a good conversation about mental illness.
Man, that was good.
Today, I want to introduce a new little part of the podcast. It's called Music of the Week. Basically, I'm going to be, as people know, I am a music producer. So every other week, or maybe every week, depending on how I feel about a track, I might do something like Music of the Week, which means I will, we'll let you guys listen to a track.
We're going to be featuring songs.
Maybe.
Okay.
And if anybody, make sure you, if you're listening, make sure you let your friends know that if they have a track out, if they want us to feature a track, hit us up. Let's talk about it 92@gmail.com, or hit DM us, send us tracks. We don't mind playing them. We don't mind giving you the little publicity that you so-called need or that you want. We got you.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Today, I'm going to finally release this song. It's called 92.
Kawhi laugh.
Anyways, it's a track. Y'all trash. Y'all really trash.
Correct.
Bro.
You're correct.
Y'all trash.
That's a fact.
But it's a track I've been working on for a good little minute.
As king.
And
put a date on it. It's been a year.
Yeah,
it better be
We
good.
heard this last year. At least I did.
Who do you think you are, Wayne?
He's been right.
Waiting
Got
another 4
the people
years.
waiting.
Hey, it doesn't matter.
Put a date on it, fam.
It's released.
this was the reason why I haven't released this album is part of my mental, because I always thought nobody ain't gonna like it. I don't even want to put it out.
You thinking too much,
Man,
B.
this
Just do it.
track came out. I know it was cold last year. This about to be cold again.
Release
So
it, B.
it's been a year.
Anyways,
Detox.
so
This
you're not gonna-
detox.
I done heard this beat so much.
JT, if you're not going to bet on yourself, nobody else will.
No, yes, king.
yes, King, you better be a guest on this show and give some
Facts.
gems.
Guest gems. Like
And the crazy thing is, Jonathan just asked us the other day, would we give him a shout out? He was like, what do I have to do to get a shout out? Like, damn, y'all wouldn't even give me a shout out. And now look at him.
Nah, he a part of the podcast fan now. He part of the fan now.
Now you can throw this in Jackie face.
Exactly. Take that, Jackie.
He's let's talk about
Don't
it.
do Jackie like that. Jackie, I promise. Girl, I love you. We gonna make something happen
All right,
for
you
you.
and your
They
girl
just love me a
love.
little bit
Like,
more.
all right, calm it down.
I
Like,
promise, Jackie.
Like, calm down.
Jackie,
Like,
do
you be,
not-
She be mad
I
hype,
didn't even
though,
know.
girl.
No,
Like, you
because
be mad hype.
I'm
Be
saying,
like,
'cause
stop,
we love
relax.
Jackie. I love
we do.
Jackie.
Jackie's
We do
cool.
love- we
She's
do love
great.
Jackie.
Calm down, or you be too hype.
Jackie,
Relax.
Anyways,
Let
back to the
let
music
JB
of the
have
week.
his time.
love you, Jackie.
Let a king have his moment. You always like relax.
Man.
Jackie,
Hashtag men matter too.
Maybe next time you can be our guest. We'll talk about it.
Hashtag men matter
Let's
too.
talk about it, Jackie.
Anyways, so back to
92.
Back to 92.
Yeah.
Basically, I made this song to actually this song was supposed to be released on my birthday, which was August 13th, and it's called 92 because that's the year I was born.
That's
and it's this song was basically made with all my musical talents. Take a listen, and we'll be right back after this, I guess. I said that like there was a commercial.
We probably won't. We just
Yeah, this
we
podcast
can-
is
yeah.
brought to
Let's
you
just
by
ride out.
Rhythm
Let's just ride out with
Rhythm
this.
Spoons.
We're gonna
Sexual
ride out
chocolate.
with this.
Hey, beautiful, you're beautiful people. God bless you.
Yeah,
the
thank you
the
so
love
much,
is
you
within.
guys.
The love is within you.
Fact. So we're gonna just ride out with this. Like I said, this is called 92. This is your boy John, your girl DJ, your boy Jay Marsh, and special guest JB, Jonathan Bailey. We in the building. Make sure if you got any topics you want anything to talk about, want us to talk about anything, make sure you email us. Email us at let's talk about it 92@gmail.com. Facebook, let's talk about it. Instagram, let's talk about it 92, and Twitter, let's talk _pod. Make sure you hit us up. Here you go, 92.